A huge thank you to the GemStone IV community and staff for helping this channel hit over 2,700 subscribers. I am grateful for this milestone and plan to keep making content for GemStone IV and more. In this episode, I'll talk about my YouTube journey so far, show what's coming to the JaraVerse channel in 2025, share some advice for new content creators, and break down how I currently make my videos. So why the JaraVerse? I've been playing Gemstone off and on for years. It's a game that's always resonated with me. I learned to type by playing it and even picked up some basic Ruby coding skills as a side hobby. Over the years, Gemstone has helped me form great friendships, and the community has been there during some both tough and awesome moments. I wanted to give back and help new players discover and better understand the game, so I decided to create this channel with Gemstone IV as the core focus. Over time, I've experimented with different recording and editing software along with various equipment to find the best approach to content creation. Here's a clip from my most recent video. We saw the release of major game features like the Paladin service, Battle Standards, and the Rogue service, Covert Arts. And here's a clip from my first video.
Welcome to episode 1 of the new player guide for GemStone IV. Many of the verbs have built-in help options too. For example, typing laugh help will show you all the different ways you can laugh. You can click on the one you want or type it out.
It's been a journey of trial and error. As of this upload, I have 211 public videos, but this episode marks my 355th upload overall. I share my unlisted content through Patreon to showcase how my art has evolved over time. My goal is to reach monetization and continue growing the channel, so now that we've hit 1,000 subscribers, the last requirement is 4,000 watch hours within a 1-year rolling window, and I'm currently hovering around 880 hours. I posted a lot of content so far, including the highest watched Gemstone video with 861 views and 109 watch hours. A past World of Warcraft guide pulled in 9,600 views and 362 watch hours. While Gemstone will remain the channel's focus, expanding with more guides and gameplay from other titles is going to help me reach that monetization goal a little faster. In 2025 for Gemstone, I plan to focus on releasing the rest of the new player guides, have some more GS gameplay, a new Gemstone Bites series, some coding episodes, and continue work on the Polar Bear script. Creating content takes a lot of time, some creativity, and a few resources. With different formats and audiences, consistency and strategy are key to staying relevant and engaging, but don't forget to take time for yourself to avoid burnout. On YouTube, aiming for 1 video per week is ideal, but if that's too much, start with 1 to 2 per month. Here's a few things to consider. Pick a subject you're passionate about or skilled at, and choose a somewhat unique online handle and secure that name across platforms you want to be on. Get a new email account for your audience or business contacts. I started my channel to share my Gemstone experiences, help others find the game, and to be creative. The channel has since grown to now have coding episodes, other gaming titles, and some miscellaneous series too, so I settled on TheJaraVerse. Make sure to do your research, study similar channels and other creators outside your niche for inspiration. Join groups on Reddit and talk to other creators. Create video titles that would coincide what someone would search for, and use or create the best thumbnails you can. Copyright is a big thing. Fair use allows limited use of copyrighted material, but always be mindful of platform policies, especially if you plan to monetize. Mature themes like graphic violence or horror may lead to age restrictions that affect search results and monetization for that video. Avoid copyrighted songs completely. Game music is another thing to watch out for. My gameplay of Car Sick Car Venture got claimed immediately for the background music. As far as growing your channel, if your video gets 0 views at first, don't worry, some videos will see a surge in traffic later on. Promote your content through Discord or other various communities that relate to your topic. Growing a channel takes a tremendous amount of time and effort, so just manage your expectations and enjoy the ride. Here's my general process for making a longer scripted style YouTube video. I start by deciding the video's general subject and create a working title that I can adjust later on. For example, making YouTube videos 2025, the JaraVerse subscriber special. While some creators prefer Google Docs, I use Notepad++ and Notepad for the initial drafts. I start by jotting down the main topics I want to cover, which is often summarized with a single sentence or just a few words. In this case, we have channel history, 2025 outlook, and how I make YouTube videos. Having a subscriber special wouldn't feel right without expressing gratitude for those who supported my journey to get here, so that's how this script starts. Next, I let the audience know what the video is going to be about, usually in one sentence if possible. I let creativity take the wheel during this stage, jotting down whatever comes to mind and revising the script multiple times until I have a full rough draft. During this process, I often move entire paragraphs around to improve structure and flow. If I end up talking about the same thing in different sections, I'll consolidate. To research for the guide episodes, I rely on a variety of resources like the wiki, the official Discord, the test server, and the main game worlds. This often involves creating test characters, visiting locations, and interacting with the game world firsthand to ensure I'm providing the most accurate and up-to-date information. Depending on my free time and how the research goes, this process can take anywhere from a few hours to several days. If I run into writer's block, it can take even longer. Some research-heavy episodes, especially those focused on festivals, have taken a week or more to complete. At this stage, some ideas get scrapped or transformed into something else. Being overly ambitious can cause setbacks, especially after putting weeks or months of work into something. There's been several concepts over the last 2 years I've wanted to do, but ultimately had to be cut for time. My town-to-town travel episode has 90 minutes of audio already recorded that I'm not going to be able to use due to world changes that have happened. Metrics show 5 to 10 minute episodes are generally easier for a viewer to digest, and they're much smoother to edit from a creator side. To help condense and proofread my scripts, I'll drop different parts into ChatGPT. Inputting entire scripts leads to messy results, garbage in, garbage out. I tend to ask for a review of spelling, grammar, clarity, and suggestions to make it more concise. AI doesn't understand specific GS terms, so keep an eye out for inaccurate or robotic responses. The final word choice is up to the narrator, and occasionally I'll just ad-lib during a recording session. Graphics and visuals can be done alongside the script writing. Here you'll capture video, screenshots, and create graphics. I use OBS, Open Broadcaster Software. It's a free program that allows you to capture screens, applications, or even audio. There are plenty of tutorials on OBS on YouTube. I just watched a few and learned as I went. Some creators just load OBS, hit record, talk, and publish the video when they're done. This approach significantly cuts down on overall time needed to make and upload, but produces a different format than the scripted segments. My improv gameplay series explored the off-the-cuff style. I'd like to revisit the style for some gameplay episodes in the future. I prefer to record my gameplay video and audio through OBS and capture my voice through the voice recorder program. During the editing phase for a 3D game, this lets me block out copyrighted music without impacting my narration. In addition to OBS to record video, for graphics, I use MS Paint, Paint 3D before it was discontinued, and Photopea since they're all free programs. Paint is useful for creating the wiki graphics. I just use screen print, paste into Paint, and then add more text or clip out unneeded sections to achieve the desired shot. Besides Photopea, you could create graphics with DaVinci Resolve or PaintShop Pro. AI art can also be an option for some transitions or slides, but I like to use Pixabay and Pexels to find stock graphics or videos too. Right now, I've been using a JLab desk microphone from Walmart along with the built-in voice recorder program in Windows. The microphone typically costs around $40 USD. You should find a recording device that captures the best sound quality possible. In my experience, wireless headsets or built-in microphones and laptops don't yield great results. Recording in a quiet space with minimal ambient noise is ideal. The larger your script, the longer your recording session is going to be. If you get tongue-tied, you might repeat the same sentence or word several times, or try different line deliveries so you have options for the playback. Or try some different line deliveries so you have some options for that playback. I use Shotcut to edit audio and video files, and like OBS, there are many tutorials available on YouTube for using Shotcut. It's all about working with layers. Inside the program, I add an audio track and then drag my recorded file into the audio layer. Using the available tools, I apply a gain filter of +5 to make it louder and clean up any dead air or bloopers from the recording session. Eventually, I'll have a full audio track. Next, I export the track to MP3 and then run it through an enhanced speech model available for free through Adobe Podcast. Here's an example of the before and after from their website.
I'm in a conference room with the window open, and it's pretty echoey in here too. Not the best place to record audio, yet with enhanced speech, all of the background noise and echo is gone, as if I recorded this in a professional studio. I'm in a conference room with the window open, and it's pretty echoey in here too. Not the best place to record audio. Yet with enhanced speech, all of the background noise and echo is gone, as if I recorded this in a professional studio.
I download the enhanced version, create a new audio layer in Shotcut, and then add it back in. I apply another +5 gain and use the copy channel filter. This fixes issues where sound only comes from the left or right speaker, so it'll make it come out of both speakers at the same time. You can adjust the playback speed in the properties section on video or audio sections if you need to speed things up or slow them down. Just be careful with this setting where audio is involved, as too much adjustment can dramatically alter playback quality. Here's an audio speed adjustment comparison of 1 normal speed, 0.75 slow, and 1.5 fast. Today, a small town is celebrating after their local bakery won a prestigious national award for its delicious pastries.
The bakery, known for its mouth-watering pies, will now be featured on national TV, bringing excitement and pride to the entire community.
Residents are thrilled, and the town square is buzzing with celebrations as everyone comes together to cheer on their beloved bakery.
You have the option of right-clicking a video file and detaching the audio, which creates a new audio layer if you need to do some advanced editing. In the final edit process, this phase is where everything comes together. It's the last chance to adjust dialogue, re-record audio, mute segments, or tweak original recordings. I layer text on top of graphics or videos, add intro and outro cards, which I create in separate Shotcut projects, and drag them into a video layer for every episode. For background music, I use the YouTube library and choose tracks that are labeled Attribution Not Required. I do this because YouTube will automatically add the attribution for you, so that saves a step. The YouTube library has lots of music and sound effects that can be used partially or in full without copyright issues, but you can't remix them into something different. I recommend applying a negative gain to music, especially game music, and positive gain on the spoken narration. Once the episode's done, I export the audio as an MP3 for Patreons and the video for YouTube. After exporting, I watch the video in full to make sure I did not miss any major editing errors. After those checks are done, I upload the media to Patreon, then YouTube, and schedule a premiere. After that, I go to my Reddit group and schedule a post there. I then submit a news article to TownCrier, and after the video is public, I lightly promote it in-game through Discord or on other social media platforms. Usually I invest about 8 hours into making a good 5 to 10 minute video. More complex videos can take several days like this one, or even weeks depending on my life schedule. Sometimes videos get delayed for one reason or another, usually time, energy, or work scheduling conflicts. Regardless, I aim to put care into every video I make so I can be proud of the results long term. Not every video is going to be a banger. Some may get little to no views, dislikes, or negative comments from strangers. Creating content can be an overwhelming and exhausting process, but if at least one person finds the material helpful or engaging, it makes it all worth it. If you found this video helpful, educational, or entertaining, please like it and leave a comment. Subscribe, and if you have not already done so, please consider joining my Patreon for $1 a month. I took a little time off to recharge, but I'm back working on the channel and my scripting projects. New stuff will be releasing all year long. I want to thank all of my patrons of the past and present: Darkfold, Sam, Envil, Troy, Valvicar, Corlandith, Jonathan, Kaladin, Timothy, Sixsmith Sai, Stu, and Colin. Thank you to all of my anonymous supporters as well. Thank you for watching the full video and helping to get the channel watch hours up. Be safe, have fun, and I'll see you next time.